Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about, should the CDC be privatized? Excuse me. All right, so let's get into this. All right, should the Center for Disease Control be privatized? Right now, first of all, why would I even ask this question? Well, you know, we're in the masked months now, right? You know, we've all been wearing masks, and global pandemic swept across the face of the earth, and the Center for Disease Control was, hey, you know, like, we've all seen you in every zombie show and zombie movie we've done. We're looking at you for an answer, CDC. What do you got, right? Excuse me. All right, and so here's the answer, right? So basically, I think the question is coming up right now: should we privatize the CDC for two reasons? One, not everybody has been super happy with what the CDC, Center for Disease Control, has put forward with the pandemic. You know, this is the whole reason the CDC was built. Here we are, we're looking for, you know, big gains from the CDC, and not everybody's seeing the big gains we're hoping for, right? But that's not the only reason. Why else are we looking why are we asking the question if the CDC should be privatized, right? Well, Elon Musk just put humans in orbit in space. A side project from a single tech billionaire has produced more than NASA has been able to produce in an entire decade with billions in government funding, right? So just one innovative, hardworking dude and his tech firm and, you know, alliances to other groups has been able to zoom past the government with a side project, right? So that really brings us back to, oh, wait, we all want a vaccine. CDC's hustling away. We ain't got no vaccine. We all want clear information. Did we get clear information from the CDC? All right. So I'm going to give you my answer, and then I'm going to give you two questions. All right. So I think we should privatize the CDC. And the reason why is I'm paying attention, right? I just saw Elon Musk defeat NASA like a layup, like LeBron James doing a layup. It was nothing, right? So yes, I would like clear information. And I would also like a vaccine, right, from the CDC. And right now, based on what I've seen in 2020, I'm far more likely to get that from privatization than I am from keeping it in the government. Now, that's what I think right now. Am I right? Right? The reason why I'm asking this is I'm not positive, right? And the reason why this is a complicated question, right? So I am inviting correction on this. Give me a reason why the CDC should not be privatized, right? I'm inviting your correction in the comments, right? But I'll give you one more reason, and I want you to correct my understanding, because this is why I think it should be privatized, okay? Here's why, okay? As I look back, this is what I saw happen, okay? First of all, the way me and my spouse are structured for our family, I am hyper-focused on my labors, right? I go out and I win a lot of, I get that cheddar for our family, I bring it back, and my spouse takes care of just about every other single thing in the family, right? Like, it's the structure we have, it's the division of labor, right? And so, one, you would never be looking to Scott Garibay to say, you know, what do we need to get ready for a pandemic? Like, you wouldn't do that, right? Not in our family. But my spouse did. My spouse went and got a whole bunch of information early on, and I was like, hey, I heard there's a pandemic coming. We should buy a whole bunch of canned goods and masks, right? Because I've been seeing these people with masks. And my spouse said, I checked with the CDC. CDC said we should absolutely not be buying masks now. It is inappropriate and wrong to buy masks, right? 4 weeks later, my spouse comes and says, hey, we need masks. And I'm like, well, go get them in the 15 crates that you bought. And she's like, we didn't buy any because the CDC told us not to buy them, right? Like we were told by the government, don't buy masks, right? So we don't have them. And I was like, what? Like, you know, and so we had to scramble, and we had to pay top dollar, and we had to get what was left, right? And so we learned right quick, when you need clear information, is the CDC going to give it to you? What's the answer to that? I don't know. This is a little alarming. Where do I go for clear information? Do I go to the CDC? I was listening to them in the beginning, and I didn't get what I needed. In fact, I was told not to get what I needed, right? So that's the issue is right early from the gate, CDC was like, are we a source of information for you? You tell us. Are we? I don't know. Right? Like, so what the heck? Right? So, and I will tell you, that set our opinion of the CDC from the gate. Right there, we're like, this is incredibly alarming. We really need better direction, right? So based on that, based on the CDC coming out of the gate, the first piece of critical information they're giving, the exact opposite of what should have been given, it's incredibly alarming, right? So with that, I'm saying yes, I very much. And the other one is, we would like a vaccine. Where's the vaccine? There's no vaccine, right? So if you didn't give clear information, if you haven't produced a vaccine, how could privatization possibly do worse? That's my understanding with the facts on the ground as I understand them. I'm inviting correction. Do I have any of those facts wrong, right? Did you have a different experience? I'd love to hear it, right? Should we be more forgiving to the CDC and have hope that the government is going to deliver where they haven't delivered before, and where they continue week after 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 week to fail to deliver what we need, which is a vaccine and clear information, right? Privatize it. I think that is, in my opinion, that is the best path forward. My opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'd love to hear you in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing. Have a wonderful millennium.